My name is Brad Rice. I am the treasurer at Beverly Hills Terrace. We're a 203 unit condominium property in Woodbridge, New Jersey. I've been in this role for about 6 years. I've had corner property come on as the property manager kind of just before I had joined the board. Certainly for anyone who ever goes to an in-person open board meeting, it gets very contentious, but I've always appreciated that folks at Corner Property were good at handling the community members, which was incredibly helpful as I was getting on board to be able to help me understand really what is and isn't allowed, and then also controlling the crowd and not letting community demands kind of go off in a wild direction. They do a lot of the day-to-day and office management of it. They'll help set up for the board meetings, they run the financials, and in my role as treasurer, I more review, approve invoices, things like that. They'll do everything from running our bidding processes for new contractors to helping us through a large-scale loan project. These buildings were built around 1980 on an old rock quarry, and it wound up being roughly a $1.7 million project in order to reset all of our community features. Certainly as you're replacing the roofs for all these buildings, and you are either replacing or covering over skylights, there's a lot of community interaction with all of those because you're dealing with hundreds some odd unit owners who all had skylights. And were they keeping it? Were they replacing it? How do you coordinate with contractors who are installing it for you when you've got a dozen different projects that all require a dozen different contractors and who's interacting with the engineer versus who's doing work on their own? They walked us through kind of every step of the process. We were able to save the community from much worse long-term issues because of this. They were very helpful in standing us up, helping us understand what are the big issues and help us work through big projects. I think Corner Property is best at those bigger scale issues or communities that require a lot more hands-on work. I was happy with all of that.